that.
No, I don't.
No, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to start with the Forget-Me-Not Library. Now, the problem with this book is it does not come out until November. Sorry, but you can put it on hold now. Or soon, hopefully. It's by Heather Weber. So the Forget-Me-Not Library is some town in the South. Juliet is driving back from the South. She's supposed to be going to Michigan, back to her job in the fall. And she has to take a detour, and she ends up in the town of Forget-Me-Not. And her car stops working, and there's a puff of smoke that comes out. Okay, I'm like, that's weird. When I read it, I'm like, I don't know that often happens, that there's a puff of smoke when your car dies, but, whatever. Well, apparently in the town of Forget-Me-Not, when your car dies and there's a puff of smoke, that lets the townspeople know kind of what your problem is or what's happening in your life. And then they see if they can help you fix it.
Wow.
It was so lovely. Juliet, something has happened to Juliet. She's the one that's driving back from the South, and she's kind of not knowing what she wants to do with her life. And there was an accident, and someone has died that was very close to her, but she has no memory of it. So she's really at a lot of loose ends. And then there's Tallulah. Tallulah is the other main character, and she is back in this town because her dad lives there. Her grandfather lives there. Papa lives there. And she lives with him. And she also has something that she is working through. So those are the two main characters, but the rest of the cast in this book was so fun. And, the busybody neighbor down the street and all these people just trying to make your life better. It was so nice.
Wow.
The other main setting was the library, which, hello?
Sold.
have to read this one. And in the library, there was this cat. And there's always been a cat in the library. And this cat kind of knows that you need something too. So it will knock off books off the shelf. And you are supposed to open the book and take a deep breath.
Oh.
And then something happens. And so a couple of people were very resistant to that. So it took them a long time to get to that. But fun cast of characters, fun setting. I think her books are easy to read. They're squeaky clean. Not a lot of that type of a thing going on. And she has other ones while you're waiting for the Forget-Me-Not Library.